In today's video, I will be talking about the return of Tommy Robinson, the well-known controversial figure after reports emerged that he had left temporarily the UK following an alleged assault incident. Before we dive in, I want to be clear. This video aims to present the facts objectively. As of now, Tommy Robinson has not been charged with any offence as far as I am aware. We'll also take a brief look at what the law says regarding self-defense here in the UK, something that often comes up in these situations. Please watch my previous video entitled Tommy Robinson's Assault Case and Troubled Past, as some of yous, I would say, were rather upset with my video, even though I made it clear and balanced that Tommy Robinson had been involved in an alleged assault incident. Anyhow, thank you for all those that have left the comments. Some left some really nice suggestions and others left some corrections according to them. Keep them coming, but all I ask is just keep it clean. There's no need for some of the tone and language left by your comments. Let's just start with a bit of a timeline. It was reported in some news outlets, it was all over social media, that Tommy Robinson was allegedly involved in an incident that may have involved physical confrontation. Details are still kind of emerging, but it's been claimed that following the incident, he left the country. Well, everyone is aware that Tommy Robinson left the country straight after the alleged incident. His return obviously has sparked a fresh wave of interest, concern for some, and discussion online and in the media. However, at the time of this recording, he has not been charged. One of the questions being asked is, why did Tommy Robinson leave the country? Some will argue that he fled the country to avoid legal prosecutions. Others, and apparently including Tommy Robinson himself, suggest that he left on personal reasons. Now, I don't think he was on holiday, because his return was pretty quick, and maybe he had left due to some sort of safety or pressure issues. Now, I'm not gonna purely speculate. I can only speak about the reality, and we know for a fact that he's returned, which shows that he's not trying to evade any type of legal consequence, and perhaps he is prepared for accountability. In many of his interviews, he has mentioned about the assault, and he mentioned that he defended himself, he was provoked, etc. So now the question is, what does the law say regarding self-defense? This is a legal concept that always comes up in this kind of confrontation. Under the UK law, self-defense is a legitimate legal defense, but it has clear boundaries. And one of them is what we hear quite a lot: reasonable force. Reasonable force may be used to defend yourself, someone else, your property, etc. But the key word here is reasonable. That means the force must be proportionate to the threat faced. There is a misconception, however. Some have this idea that you have to be attacked first in order to fight back. This is incorrect. A preemptive strike can be lawful if you believe an attack is imminent. Once the threat has passed, continuing to use force may be considered assault. However, the law also considers whether your perception of the threat was honest, even if it turned out to be a mistake, as long as it was reasonable at the time. Every case is judged on its facts, the timing, the intensity of the threat, and whether the response was appropriate or not. As with every high-profile case, it's important that we avoid jumping to conclusions, which I have not done so even in my previous video. Again, to make it clear and to be balanced, Tommy Robinson has not been charged for an offence. And until any formal legal steps are taken, we should respect the principle of innocent until proven guilty. Whether one supports him or opposes him, the law, including self-defense, applies equally to everyone in the UK. For those that watched my previous video regarding Tommy Robinson's alleged assault, seemed rather upset. The comments were, some of them, were very vile comments. But that's cool. This is the nature of things. This is the nature of social media, and it can rub people up the wrong way. The important thing here is that we are having a discussion. We are able to communicate. All I'm asking you guys is just to keep it clean. But open your mind, be balanced. Tommy Robinson has a history. I'm not talking about his criminal past or anything of that nature, but his history is really promoting hate. Do you really want to be a part of it? Once again, I will be looking forward to your comments in regards to this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.